When I was trying to prepare for this, I asked Bill for some talking points, which I go through. But really, I started thinking about what people think about research in general. And as I was looking up things, I was reminded of something that the previous director, actually the original director of DARPA, who really pulled DARPA together. For those of you who are not aware, DARPA is the outfit from the federal government that created the internet. They did a lot of other things, including GPS and so on and so forth. Stands for the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency. And his name was Dr. Hallmeyer, and Hallmeyer had questions that he would ask about every research project. He would ask first, what are you trying to do? Articulate your objectives in simple words using no jargon whatsoever. You can look these up, or I can send them to you. And then the next question would be, how is it done today, and what are the limits of the current practice? Then he'll ask you, what's new in your approach, and why do you think it will be successful? DARPA is looking for things that will advance the state of the art, but things that have a good chance of succeeding. Next one, I would have said this one is first to me. In fact, that's what my advisor asked me first. Who cares? Why are you doing this? Who cares? If you're successful, what difference will it make? What's it going to do for humanity, for the funding agency, for your institution, and so on? What are the risks and what are the payoffs? And they took huge bets on many cases. They took huge bets on things that are high risk but high payoff. How much will it cost? That's an important thing, because in many cases, especially in the federal government these days, this is a very important metric. How long will it take? And then what are the midterm and final exams to check for success? What are the stop or the places along the way that you do this? These questions are actually now embedded into everything they do. Notice what's missing. Is it ethical? Should we do it? Right? Never did they ask this, with the exception maybe what are the risks and the payoffs, right? So with that, I want to jump into some of the ideas that we're probably more related to what you're going to be discussing in here. It's really the power of conducting ourselves and research with integrity in an ethical way provides strength not just for us for doing the work, but also for doing the work well and for projecting a good image of the institution. Fortunately for us, UNM is becoming a leader in providing the graduate students and other researchers, faculty and others, with the ethical tool and the wisdom for a successful professional career once they graduate. Faculty, for example, tomorrow will have the opportunity, as you heard from Bill, to have a workshop on ethics training for mentors, on how to promote ethics in research with their students in their labs and within the programs and their departments. The AIR program in particular is one that's run through the graduate office, the Graduate Studies Office, and it's working with faculty who teach research methods, who are researchers themselves, to check that their course syllabi include content that teaches ethics and academic integrity, something that is, as we said, not just important for compliance and other things, but it's really to conduct ourselves in the best possible way. A key part of ethics certification is not so much the specific outcomes, but really the process of thinking about what's right and what's wrong. And that's the reason why I wanted to present you or to remind you of Hallmeyer Catechism, where never once does DARPA or even today ask, should we do it, right? I think that's key. That's a key difference. And I think if you had to ask them today, they'll probably say, yeah, we should be careful about or we should ask that question, I hope. As scientists, as researchers, as mentors, we have a duty to train the next generation of researchers, obviously, but including in the training must be not just how to do research well, but how to do research in an ethical and professional way. This afternoon, I'm sure you're going to hear a lot of interesting talks about this, as well as hopefully they will stimulate some discussions about should we do some things, and hopefully long past today, you will be engaged in that conversation. Thank you so much for your attention, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon.